most people have the belief that once you reach 40 years old or 50, you're done. That's it. You start aging. You will have no opportunity to lose weight or do exercise or do stuff that you normally will do when you're in the 20s or 30s. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be like that. My name is Jose, JC Wellness Coach, and I'm actually 44 years old. That's what I want to tell you about. What can you do to improve your healthy lifestyle and getting into the shape you always wanted to be? Even if you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s, or probably in your 30s, you're planning ahead of the time. This is what happened. Nowadays, you can see people that are in 40s or 30s or 40s or 50s or 60, even 70, doing activities in an amazing shape, doing activities that you probably could do. And say, how does this happen? How is this possible? And you're struggling probably, to lose a couple of pounds or get in a shape that you really want to be to feel better with yourself. And the reality is that we have the perception that once you reach certain age, let's say 40 or 50s, you're done. You can't do anything. That's it. You start aging, you may lose your hair. Let's see, I don't have no hair neither. Or you start losing probably your sight and you cannot see properly. You start reading from far, you need glasses. And say, you know what? I probably can do those exercises too. I'm too old. My knees are in pain. Or I cannot go and run, or can go do this activity with my kids because I don't have the energy. And it doesn't have to be like that. The thing is, we have that paradigm because back then, years ago, people used to die in the early 50s, 60s, or probably just a small percentage of people get to the 70s. That's why when you see the Social Security Administration, when you have your retirement, it's at 65, because they plan that almost a small percentage of the population will get to 65. A lot of people will die before that. That way they can survive. Nowadays it's different. Now you see people in their 70s and 60s and 80s, and now the lifespan is probably all the way to 90s, because since science, technology has improved our lifestyle and we live more comfortable with those stuff that we couldn't do before. Science and doctors give you more recommendations, keep you up to date, and nutrition was discovered to be the key of everything. Having the proper nutrition, and the nutrition start at any moment in your life you decide to start. You don't have to wait until you're 40 or 50 or 60 to start getting into healthy lifestyle. You can start from before and prevent getting weak when you're there. What happens is, once you reach an age, let's say between 40s and 50s, your hormones start declining. You start producing less hormones that produce your muscles and give you that energy. And the only way to keep that level of production and to keep staying healthy like that, you need to be active and eating more than we used to eat before, of the right nutrients. Doesn't mean that you gotta go to a fast food joint and eat a bunch of now give me 2 combos now because I gotta eat more. No, you gotta eat more of the right nutrients. With that right nutrient, I mean protein. Your body starts losing more muscle as you age than the one you were producing when you were in 20s and 30s. That's why you feel weaker sometimes. But if you keep doing exercises, it can be lifting weights, you don't have to go that heavy, just lift a little bit of resistance, or you can doing aerobics exercises and pushing a little bit more than you normally push, at least once or twice a week. That will make your muscles create that demand to build again and produce the hormone that your body needs to produce more muscle tissue. Now, once you do that, let's say I'm going to the gym also and I'm lifting a little bit of weight and I'm running running 3-4 times a week. In one of those runs, I push myself a little more to elevate my heart rate, make a strong heart, but also to work on my muscles in my core. That's great. But if you don't give the proper nutrition to those muscles, nothing is going to happen. It's like you having the land, but you don't have the bricks to build the house. So that's when eating the right amount of nutrients that your body needs is key. You need carbohydrates to get the energy to do the workout, because most people tell me, oh, well, I'm doing a low carbohydrate diet. And I don't think you should if you want to be in a good shape, because you want to work out and do exercises and stuff like that. You need the energy that comes from the complex carbohydrates, like vegetables and whole whole products like whole bread or stuff that are more healthy. They're simple carbohydrates you can eat if you work out a lot, but if you don't, complex carbohydrates help you to get that energy. Because if you only go by protein and fats, your gut will get used to that, and when you're doing a more intense exercise, you will feel more fatigued a little bit. So you need some carbohydrates to do that. And the amount of protein that your body needs is correlated with your weight. And when I say your weight, is how much weight did you want to be? Let's say, in my case, I'm 180 pounds and I like to maintain my weight in 180 pounds. So at least to consume at least 90 grams of protein per day, which is half of my weight in grams of protein, to maintain my body. But since I'm 44 years old, I'll be 45 in a couple of months. I'm 44 years old now. I probably need to push a little bit more than that, because my body doesn't produce the same muscle that was producing when I was 20 and 30. So you need to push a little more protein, because remember, what protein you consume doesn't entirely get absorbed. Some of protein get flushed out. And so I try to consume 100, 120, all the way to sometimes 150 grams of protein to maintain a healthy mass and have the rebuild the muscle that I want, to have the energy to do the exercise I do. And not only that, once you get more muscle, your metabolism will increase and you will burn more fat and you will feel great, you will feel amazing, that you will be one of those parents that can do everything with your kids, or one of those spouses that have the energy to go out and do stuff, or the way you want to see it. But don't wait until you're in your late 60s, 70s to start. Start now. It doesn't matter what habit do you have before. You can always change it to a healthy lifestyle. So increase your amount of protein, do exercises at least 3-4 times a week. And I always say, to burn fat, one is best is to walk or a slow jog. But one of those can be push yourself a little bit more and run a little bit faster. And also you can do a little bit of weights. You don't have to go that heavy. Don't go to see these people in the gym, the huge people. Don't follow that. You want to keep it healthy. So lift a little weight to create a resistance. That way, when you get the protein to your body get absorbed and start building the muscle, and you will see how you want to feel in time. Doesn't happen overnight. It won't happen from one day to another. But eventually, your body will start getting adjusted to the new lifestyle, and you will see the difference between now and a month, 6 months, a year, and 5 years. And you will look back and say, wow, how come I get this far? And I see it in my progress. I've been doing it for over 13 years already. I started when I was 31, 32 years old. I was overweight, I was tired, and I started changing my lifestyle little by little. I started running them out. I started getting my supplements. Right now, supplements, people think, okay, I only eat food. You need supplements too, because supplements help you to get those goals of protein, carbohydrates, and healthy nutrients that your body needs, that you don't find everything in the food nowadays. So in my case, I get my supplements for Herbalife. I can also help you with that part if you're interested, but you get to supplement some nutrients that your body needs that is not really hard to find in the regular meals, and help make it really easy to get those goals of 100 grams of protein or 120 grams of protein, that only eating chicken or meat is going to be super hard to do, and then you'll be eating all day. So that help you out and give you to that. If you have any questions, feel always free to comment below or share this video to help all more people to reach their goals. And I'll be more than willing to help you out in your journey, whatever it is, getting into healthy lifestyle, losing weight, getting muscle mass. I'm here always to help. So please share, subscribe, and thank you so much. See you in the next video.